with blades burning with green flames. A large plume of smoke had appeared on the southern horizon earlier in the morning. The march to Cadsay proper was to take them weeks, close to 3/4 of a moon. His officers had their work cut out for them training the army. They'd accomplish the task, or pay the price for failure. He suffered no failure. The wagon ground to a slow halt as the steady sound of fast-approaching hoofbeats rumbled closer. The wagon shifted as his personal guards took their position before his door. The thunder of hooves slowed. "My lord!" The voice that greeted him was familiar. A captain of his forces beckoned. Shifting the plush curtains aside, he glared out at the interruption, squinting as the rays of the setting sun to the west shone directly in his eyes. "A messenger, my lord," his captain continued. "He brings word from Cadsay proper." Lord Cagrin's interest was piqued. He shuffled his frame across the comfortably padded seats, easing the door open, alighting from the wagon with assistance from his personal guards standing at attention on either side. He heard the soft padding of his son's feet hit the ground behind him a moment later. Along the flank of his captain's horse, a single rider remained mounted. The messenger was filthy, his uniform and skin caked with a thick layer of dust. His mount foamed at the mouth, its massive chest heaving with every breath. The rider was young, dressed in the telltale uniform of the king's soldiers. Through the dust and grime, worry was clearly written across the young man's face. "What news?" he snapped. He saw no sense in disguising his irritation. "Cadsay proper burns, my lord," the messenger stammered. Clearly shaken, he stumbled through his message as best he could. "The city is lost." "Lost?" Cagrin boomed as he cut off the rattled soldier. His impatience got the better of his moderation. Internally, the hint of excitement blossomed. A lingering yearning, one he doubted that any in his position could honestly deny. "The king's army, the Lee Guard, all accompanied his majesty. There is no force of man that could have overtaken them," he scoffed at the statement. Through the coating of dust, the color blanched from the face of the young rider. Lord Cagrin's excitement swelled. "It was no army of man. It was the beasts from the outlands, the horde, my lord," he whispered. "The king, the population of Cadsay proper. They're dead." Cagrin felt his heart race as the information settled in. He let his eyes go wide. An astonished gasp slipped from his lips, one that he hoped didn't sound forced. He covered his mouth with one hand, resting his other on the guard at his side as he let his knees quiver from the apparent shock. "No," he gasped, doing his best to feign true remorse and utter devastation. "The Lee Guard rode with the king. The army. What of them?" If the guard noted his forced emotions, he showed no sign of surprise. The tingle of anticipation swelled from his core. Though the messenger's tale had likely been well rehearsed over the long miles, his voice still displayed the tone of disbelief. "The demons showed no remorse. They massacred the civilians, yet the army remained intact," he answered. "The beasts followed the will of the king. The Lee Guard held them in check. The demons preyed only on those who abandoned their ranks." "There have been no sightings in over a millennium," Lord Cagrin gasped. There was no need to feign disguise at the admission. The facts were as unbelievable as they were shocking. "Where are the demons now?" "They returned to the outlands," he continued. "There are few who witnessed the battle before the pining gates. The avenues run with rivers of blackened blood. The bodies of tens of thousands of the demons choke the road." Cagrin felt his heart accelerate with excitement. "The king is lost? Are you certain?" he gasped. "If not by their hands, how did he fall?" The messenger shook his head adamantly. "That he is dead, there is no question," he offered. "The same warriors who disrupted the harvest held the gates. Rumors of their powers then grossly underestimated their true strength. To a man, the Lee Guard were incapacitated. Not dead, but unconscious. None know who they are."